Ben Vizzachero is one of those terminate workers. He worked on wildlife prevention at the U.S. Forest Service, and he joins me now from Los Angeles. Ben, I'm so sorry about losing your job. How did you find out about it?
Hello, Asieh, and thanks for having me. I got a call on a Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m., and shortly after that, I got a letter in my email saying that my performance was inadequate.
Had your performance, forgive me for asking this, but was your performance adequate or not?
My performance was exceptional. I had gotten a raise and a promotion 3 weeks before they terminated me. I got an exceptional performance evaluation in November. So them saying it's performance related is evidence that they know they're doing something illegal.
What will your job loss and the job losses for thousands of your colleagues in the Forest Department, what will it mean? Of course, for you, it's difficult. For your colleagues, it's difficult on a personal level. But in terms of wildlife prevention projects, in terms of natural disasters and conservation efforts?
Federal workers, especially in the Forest Service, National Park Service, we are the people that keep America beautiful. My specialty was in wildlife, but my colleagues in archaeology and recreation, we're the people that make sure America's public lands, which are an international paragon, places like the Grand Canyon in Big Sur, that we can use them and live in harmony with them for perpetuity.
You were invited by California Congressman Jimmy Panetta to attend Trump's speech before Congress last week. I read an interview somewhere that you said you felt very uncomfortable listening to Donald Trump. Explain, if you could elaborate, what you meant by that.
To hear that man say to a crowd full of cheering fans that he's cutting wasteful, lazy bureaucrats. Do I look like a lazy, wasteful bureaucrat? I worked very hard to get that job. I worked very hard at that job. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to turn to Elon Musk, who was right behind me, and say, am I waste?
You turned around to Elon Musk and said that to him. What did he say?
Well, after he asked me what I do in a very condescending fashion, he said, no, I don't think we need you here. Even after I told him that I'm working on projects, I was working on projects to protect the city of Monterey and the Big Sur coastline from wildfire and to make sure that our trails and roads remain open for the public to use. He doesn't care about the services we provide for the American people, but I believe, along with millions of other Americans, that those services are essential.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people would agree with you, Ben. So if you had a chance to be face-to-face with Donald Trump, what would you say to him?
It's not about what I could say to Trump, because he's only motivated by money. The cuts to our government are like losing weight by chopping off your arm. What I want to say is to all the people watching across the country, now is the time to fight to preserve our natural lands, because they are an international treasure, and once they've been destroyed for their oil, for their timber, we're the people that make sure we can use those resources without destroying them. And if you take me out of the picture, then we're going to be feeling the impacts for decades. And
Ben, did you get any kind of severance?
No, it's not a layoff. I was fired very abruptly. I'm going to lose my health care in a few days. I'm not sure how I'm going to pay rent this month. It's been a struggle.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the situation you're in. What are you going to do? What are your immediate plans in terms of looking for work so you can pay your rent?
Fortunately, through the wildlife community, I've been connected with a part-time job doing similar work, doing the biological consultation for fire prevention and fuels management projects. But also I'm going to continue to be an advocate and to raise awareness, because I am angry and I am scared that our public land system as we know it is going to be destroyed. So I'm going to keep making noise and telling everyone out there that is listening that now is the time to speak up and protect our public lands.
Well, we certainly appreciate you sharing your story with us, and we wish you the best of luck. Ben Vizzachero, thank you.